So you've probably seen this floating around lately. The claim that MrBeast's views have straight up collapsed. This started blowing up after a clip from the PBD podcast went viral, where they're basically saying his numbers have cratered by over 50%. Like, we're talking about a guy who used to pull in 200 million plus views on a single video, and now, supposedly, he's down in the 50 to 80 million range for some of his recent uploads. And obviously, when you're talking about the biggest YouTuber on the planet, that kind of claim is going to spread fast. But here's the thing. Before we all jump to MrBeast is washed, let's actually dig into what's going on here. First off, Jimmy himself didn't stay quiet about this. He hopped on X and basically called out the whole comparison as flawed. And honestly, he's got a point. Think about it. If you're comparing a video that just dropped last week against a video that's had literally years to rack up hundreds of millions of views, that's not really an apples-to-apples comparison, right? Of course the older video is going to look bigger. It's had way more time to accumulate. Now, that doesn't mean there's nothing to the story. There's a real conversation happening among industry analysts about whether YouTube itself is shifting things under everyone's feet. We're seeing the platform lean harder into shorts, and there's talk that the algorithm's prioritizing long-term viewer satisfaction now instead of just raw retention numbers. So even mega creators like MrBeast could be feeling some kind of ripple effect from that. And then there's the audience side of it. If you scroll through Reddit or just talk to people who've watched his stuff for years, you'll see a pattern. Some fans are saying the videos just don't hit the same anymore. Like the massive budget challenge format, which used to feel fresh and insane, is starting to feel a little repetitive. Add in some of the controversies that have followed him around, and yeah, it makes sense that some of his newer uploads aren't hitting those insane peak numbers we saw a couple years back. But here's the part that I think gets lost in all this drama. When you zoom out and actually look at the full channel data, MrBeast is still absolutely massive. We're talking billions of views every single month when you factor in his entire back catalogue and that huge subscriber base he's built. So sure, individual videos might not be smashing records the way they used to, but the channel as a whole? Still a juggernaut. So is this a real decline, or just misleading math from comparing videos that aren't even close in age? Honestly, probably a mix of both. There's likely some genuine platform shift happening, some content fatigue creeping in, but also a lot of this 50% drop narrative is just people cherry-picking numbers to make a viral point.